Top of the morning. How's it going? How's everybody doing this beautiful Monday morning? Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way, where that's exactly just how we do it. Um, talking it, living it. For those who are listening to the episode for the first time, thank you for tuning in. My name is Luis Lopez, and I have stage 4 metastatic colorectal cancer. The cancer has now moved to my liver and to my lymph nodes and back of my abdomen, and I have some suspicious nodules nowadays in my lungs, so they tell me. Um, but I'm living, and I'm feeling great doing it. You know, uh, I think that's the best thing about this is that I wouldn't say it's the best, but I'm enjoying living. I'm not taking my days for granted. I'm not living and suppressing my days in the why me. You know, so I think that's very important, very very important. Um, but before I get into the rest of that, I want to tap into some of the new listeners that are out there, not only here in the United States, but also in Mexico, Colombia, Saudi Arabia, Canada, and the UK. So thank you for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Thank you for listening. Uh, for those who are wondering, hey, this ain't, maybe you just found me, but this isn't your preferred streaming platform, where I'm pretty much on all of them. Well, your major ones at least, your Apple, your Pandora, your Spotify, your Google Music, or not Google, yeah, well, no, Google, yeah, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, just these things, just this living in the moment thing, um, you know, may resonate with some of you guys. And, as I continue to talk, all of it isn't always about cancer. Um, a lot of it, a lot of my episodes happen to deal with how I deal, you know, um, how I keep moving in a positive space and things like that. And um, a lot of that I owe, as you know, if you have been tuning in, but if you haven't, a lot of that I owe to my acupuncturist who works on me weekly, um, and has taken away that pain for me. I'm currently not under any medication, and I'm supposed to be starting my treatment regimens with the doctors. Um, I believe I'm supposed to get my port placed on the 11th of July and start chemo treatment on the 13th of July, something like that. But me being me hating Western medicine is just has me in a bad funk with that, a bad thought place with that, a bad, just I don't know, just a bad feeling, and that might come from just uh my heart and my soul tugging at me, or it could be the fact that the last time I took chemo, I almost passed away and my doctors really didn't care. You know what I mean? So all of that could just be leaving a bad taste in my mouth. But as far as right now, I'm currently not having any pain, any kind of anything. My digestive system is great. Um, I have continued to be plant based uh, for the past week, so it's been an official week where where I've eaten nothing but plant based. I did have a cup of coffee on Saturday and Sunday with creamer, so I did have that, but that was it. Um, but everything I ate was completely to what I set out to do and what I continue to set out to do. Um, I might from time to time maybe have some fish, maybe, but I don't see that yet. I don't see that in my near future, like in the next week or two or something like that. You know what I mean? So, but part of me having or being in a good space is my support system. You know, strangers that I meet that have a positive outlook on life, not only for themselves but for me. And lots of times those positive affirmations are coming from strangers most of the time. People that don't know me, but maybe you know, uh, maybe somehow we got in a conversation, and my disease, I guess, whatever you want to call it, my disease kind of comes out in conversation. Weirdly and oddly enough, I find that happen a lot. But I get this affirmation from, oh no, you're gonna be okay, Lewis. Psh, I don't know. There's just something about you, Lewis. That's awesome. That is awesome. To have um, this positive energy, just almost like a almost like a shield around you. Positive energy shield. It's just like it's just harnessing all of this stuff, and it's a good thing, you know. And it has me in a good place to even continue talking about cancer. I think if I was in a bad place, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would have this platform. But I feel like this platform um not only helps me therapeutically, being able to talk about my day-to-day ups and downs, um but somebody else may be going through something, and it don't have to be cancer, but maybe needs this positive energy, or just somebody that's just being real on the phone. It doesn't sound like something is scripted or anything like that. This is all straight from the hip conversation to you and myself, you know. But yeah, and then to top it off, this past weekend was an amazing weekend. So it kind of helps continue that 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 train of motivation just chugging along. You know, this weekend we actually celebrated my oldest, 15 years old, and we celebrated her all weekend. With family coming into town, and birthday dinners and bowling with family and friends, and just hanging out, shooting the shit. You know, some of it was, you know, obviously curious about how I'm doing, and people wanted to see physically what I was looking like, and this isn't just um, some BS behind a microphone. No, I actually feel good. You know, so just having that, and was able to take a lot of pictures and uh, things like that. Like I said, just cherishing the moment. Like I said in my past podcast, you might be sick, but the sick doesn't have to own you. The sick doesn't have to stop you from living. You know, you don't have to live in this sickness, and part of the way, at least my belief, my philosophy is the only way that I am going to help me heal, because I believe I'm going to beat this shit, um, starts with my energy, starts with my thinking, starts with me um, reassuring my body that, hey, you got this. Keeping my positive um, force field up and making sure that it surrounds me and embraces me on a regular basis. And I know life isn't like that. I know life isn't all hunky dory or whatever. And every once in a while, there's a thought that comes in there that kind of penetrates through your force field. You know, but that's what you got security for. You go have these motherfuckers kicked out. Oh man, but no, I got to see, my aunt come down from Monterey, my sister and brother come down from Lancaster. I mean, things like that, and just just being able to get together on such a special occasion, I think is awesome. I have a fucking 15-year-old. Well, not technically. She's still 14. But her birthday's on Tuesday, and even though we're in the summer vacation mode, that summer vacation doesn't include us working people. Us working people must go back to work. Um, so we celebrated early and we made a weekend of it. So that's pretty awesome, you know. And she had fun, to say the least. But like most kids, they always want more. uh, I love kids, you know what I mean? I guess, it's good. It's a good thing too, you know what I mean? But um it's a good thing that they don't have the worries. You know what I mean? The worries of being an adult, and they get to just live in the moment and just let their hair down per se and just enjoy. That's awesome. Teaching them how to enjoy and laugh and love. Uh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You know. So I'm honored to be part of this process for them, and honored to be their parents, honored to be their teacher. Um, all of these things make me happy, you know, knowing that as they get older and as they grow up and go into adulthood, um, the things that I've bestowed upon them, the jewels I dropped on them, as I say, um, they'll carry that, and I know they will. Because daddy's always coming with something, poppy's always coming with something, to make them think, you know. And some of the things that I tell them, they might not get right at the moment, but I guarantee you, when they get a little older and they get a better grasp of life, then they'll have a better grasp of what Poppy was trying to say, and that light bulb will go off, ding. You know what I mean? So yes, today metastatic cancer is living in me, but it's not living my life. It's not driving this car. So, um, with that, I want to leave you with just nothing but positivity and love and just me embracing you and make sure you embrace yourself. That's where a lot of the healing starts. You know, I know medically and scientifically, the doctors are like, Lewis, mm-mm-mm, no, 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 this is it for you. But I look at the doctors and I'm like, mm-mm-mm, you never met a guy like me before. Watch this, buddy, because that's just the attitude I have. I've been a fighter all my life, and um, I ain't going out without one. And I ain't going out without a smile on my face. You dig? For real. So, everybody that's listening, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your love. I want to thank you for your donations on my GoFundMe. Um, and if you wish to choose to help donate, I do have a GoFundMe. My name is Luis Lopez. Cancer bills piling up or continuing, something like that. Bills continue to pile up. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, feel free to drop a dime and help out um, as I bring you a log of my life living with cancer. And hopefully I could be an inspiration to you to fight. If I could just reach one person, that would be great. Especially in a special message to us men out there. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk. It's okay to not only show someone action of your love, but it's also okay to express verbally your love. It's one of the things that um, I know that for me, I know I missed as a kid. I grew up with no parents at all. You know what I mean? So to hear that somebody loves me, I love it. I need it. And I make sure that I not only show my kids by showing up every day, but I also let them know verbally as well. I love you, and I love everybody out there as my life continues to change and I continue to embrace everything this world has to offer and change my outlook on thinking. Yeah, today's another good day. Well, that's me. That's my time. Peace, love, one.